The interesting point raised by the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove, that where a minister may be involved in the preparation of a paper and the presentation of a paper, the minister can certainly be questioned on that paper and on any statements relating to that paper, but that does not alter the fundamental area of ministerial responsibility, as pointed out by the Honourable Simon Power. So both members who've made points are correct that where the minister has been involved in the preparation of a paper for Cabinet can be questioned on that paper, even if it's on the margins of the ministerial responsibility. But in general terms, the area of ministerial responsibility remains as such. What I might say to the House is this is an area that clearly is difficult, and the issue of a minister saying, I have no responsibility for this matter, in my view, is not good enough when questions are lodged earlier in the morning. And if a minister does not have ministerial responsibility, the question should be transferred to the minister that does have ministerial responsibility, because some minister has ministerial responsibility for every issue that is an issue relating to the administration of the government and government policy. So I just make the point that I'm not entirely happy with, and it's certainly not the opposition's fault, with what's transpired today. And what I would like to see happen in the future is where there are questions about where ministerial responsibility lies, the clerk's office is advised very early that a minister feels they do not have ministerial responsibility, so that either the question can be renegotiated with the questioner to bring it within the bounds of the responsibilities of that minister, or if the opposition wishes to stick with the wording of the question, that it's transferred to the minister that does have responsibility, because I'm not prepared to have this House trifled with by way of simply using the device that a minister says, I don't have ministerial responsibility, and that's the end of the matter, because some minister does have responsibility, and I hope that's helpful to honourable members. Te Aroha Flavel, supplementary question. Apologies, I thought they'd been expired. My apologies. Te Aroha Flavel.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Kia ora tātou. To the Minister, what will he do to encourage the government to invest in a true partnership with mana whenua with respect to the Auckland seats, having received communication from the Te Runanga o Ngāti Whātua Chair Naida Glavich that says that continuing to treat Māori as mere stakeholders will maintain the status quo of poorly managed natural resources, ineffective consultation and ongoing inefficiency in decision-making and planning for the city.
Order. I think the first point of order, the Honourable Darren Hughes.
Mr Speaker, that's a question we want to hear the answer to. The opposition would like to hear the Minister's view on that. But the irony goes to the exact problem we've been raising with you this afternoon. And I think in addition to the process you've outlined, if we could have some consideration by you about how population ministers who have responsibility for populations within the country across all portfolios could be handled, I think that would make this a much easier system of questioning. We want to hear Te Aroha Flavel's question answered, but it goes to the heart of the problem we've been having this afternoon.
Well, the interesting thing about that question was I believe the first part of the question was in order because it asked whether the minister was prepared to do something to encourage some outcome with respect to his responsibility as Minister of Māori Affairs. The second part of the question was irrelevant and the minister has no responsibility for what some person may think outside this place. But I do invite the Minister of Māori Affairs to respond to answer the first part of the question.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. My response to the question is as follows. Māori people will be here forever. We're not going to go away. And so long as I've got breath to breathe, I will fight for opportunities for Māori people in a fair and democratic, meaningful way. Kia ora.
Question.